Hello, my loves. I hope that you are doing well, and I hope that this week has been treating you so much better. Because as we have talked, actually, we haven't really talked that much. Dang, guys, it's been a minute. Well, I hope that you've been doing okay because I know that now has been the rough patch for a lot of stuff going on, and it hasn't just lasted a week. It's been a little while for you guys, huh? It's okay, guys. All you need to do now is to stock up on some food because we might need some food soon, okay? On a real note, stock up on food. Anyways, thank you for checking into Nani Night. I hope that everything is dandy because we have so much to talk about, all right? So we usually start our sessions out with a little tarot card reading, and I promise I will get to that part. However, right now we have important news, okay? Stay focused. Now this video in particular is for people who are planning out their lives, people who are young, people who are just trying to figure out what's going on. Because our topic is going to be college. Let's talk about college, all right? Listen, I'm not just a spiritual healer. I'm also an experienced woman, kind of, right? We're all still trying to figure this out. This is why we're here. I'm just trying to help you get some perspective on what's going on, all right? Time to expand your mind because you're an interconnected metaphysical being, and it's time for you to know what's going on in this world, okay? Cool. Now, on to our subject for today. Everyone needs to understand that college is an investment. Now, whenever people think about going to college, especially when you're young, you're naive, you're still in school, everyone's like, man, what do you want to do in your life? And you're just like, I don't know. What is life? Like, you don't pay any bills. You don't have a car note. You barely have a car. Oh my gosh, I remember those days. And someone's telling you to choose your future right now. It's absolutely ridiculous for one, but we're not going to get into that, okay? Now let's talk about the paradigm of the career path of society that we are supposed to be living, okay? You've got primary school, secondary, college, university, and then you've got the job of your dreams. That's when you finally get to settle down, be domesticated, get married, maybe have kids or a pet these days because we're millennials. And then you retire, have a nice little vacation, and then you're dead, all right? Now, there are a couple few things wrong with this straight path, linear kind of, life goal thing. For one, life is not a straight path, okay? It is a series of cycles. You've got your ups, your downs, your curves. It comes in all the unexpected ways so that it can help you gain more perspective about life itself, okay? Now, let's also talk about retirement because I have had so many questions about retirement. The way that we learn about retirement as a young individual, you work for a certain amount of years and then afterwards you're done and you get to, do whatever it is that you want to. And as a young person, you're like, will I be able to do what I want to? Seriously, will I? But in addition to, that kind of dilemma, we also have to think about what really goes on when people retire. I've talked to a couple of people, and their usual experiences retire doing nothing. I don't really know about that. Why? Because you just spent so many decades working your patootie off that you don't just want to sit at home doing nothing. At least most people don't. People want to live with purpose for all of their life, okay? So the people that I know who have actually retired, they get into new things. They find a new normal for themselves. They either create a new business, they go traveling a whole bunch, they actually volunteer to work somewhere because everyone needs to continue to have some sort of purpose in their life. Imagine being told one day, well, you're getting a little old. Why don't you just consider relaxing, taking it easy, man? Like, you're just gonna be like, but I'm so good at what I do. What do you mean? So much going on. So when we learn about retirement, it's not exactly like vacation days. It's more like, well, I've been working my butt off for so long. I need something to do, I'm restless. I have to have something, okay? Dilemma number 2, I believe. Now, millennials. I'm a millennial, if you haven't already noticed. Millennials, even if we are pursuing the rat race paradigm, do not want to be a part of it. Okay? We don't want that. We're like, there's gotta be more to this. What is it? What is it? And so this is why I'm here. Okay, I'm not just here for the millennials, but the ones who are coming after us, and for the ones who are like, maybe I should change up my life path. And you know what? It's always a great idea to change out your life path, but please understand that if you're planning on going to college, it is a financial investment, okay? Just like buying a car, just like buying a home, just like creating a business. That is a hardcore financial investment, okay? And we'll talk more about that very, very soon. Now, college itself is pretty cool because it broadens your mind in so many ways. It helps fill in the gaps of knowledge, and it helps you to continuously ask questions. It's a great experience for you if you are all about learning and growing within yourself and your society. It's fabulous. But you also have to understand that what you are risking financially has to have some sort of reward. Basics of economy, you've got risk and reward, okay? Now, it's here to help you gain a reward in your future, which is the job of your dreams. However, life, like I said, comes in a lot of different curves and windy up and down roads and whatnot. And sometimes you might just not get the job of your dreams. And that's okay, okay? That just means that we're all figuring it out. Now, there are jobs that are absolutely essential for you to go to school for. Absolutely essential. Think about our trade schools, for example. You have to go to trade school if you're going to want to learn about mechanics, technology, IT, things of that sort. Unless someone else taught you, you know? You have to go to college to be a doctor. You're definitely going to need college for that. But not everyone has to go to college, is what I'm trying to say. If there's anything that you get out of this whole video, it is that you have so many different paths in this life. There isn't just one, okay? We are not a part of a paradigm that is here to try to fit you in. You're here to fit your own lifestyle, okay? Cool. Now, I know you see me looking down and whatnot. I'm looking at my handy dandy notebook. My handy dandy notebook. Isn't it pretty? It's got panda cupcakes on it, alright? Alright, so what I'm really trying to say is we're here to create a new normal. And in order to create this new normal for ourselves, for everyone to live just a little bit easier, a little bit happier for yourself, for you to stop stressing about things that are highly unnecessary, is for you to understand that you have more than one options, for you to start learning about these many options, okay? Now, it might look better to have a degree. Definitely, definitely, definitely. However, what is worth the title of this certain degree and the job that's not paying you for the title that you have? Like, think about it. And then think about the amount of step that you would get going to school, the debt that you have compared to your degree that you're not using. College debt, degree. Really think about that, okay? And let's face it, not all majors will guarantee a job. Sorry, guys, that's just not happening, especially in today's world, okay? Now think about the humanities, for example. You're an artist, you're a musician, things of that sort. Just so many degrees out there. Oh, you're a philosopher even, you know? There's so many available majors for you to get a degree in. But not all of them are going to even guarantee a foot through the door of getting a job, guys. Let's think about that. Why are you spending this money, okay? I know I'm sounding real cheap right now, but think about the risk and the reward of the situation. You need to understand where you're putting your money and why you are and what you're going to get out of this. Because in the end of the day, that is all of life. The basics of economics, people. okay? If there's anything that this year, especially this pandemic, has taught us, is that not all jobs are even necessary, okay? Think about all of our essential workers for this year. You've got your nurses, your doctors, firefighters, police force, you've got your truck drivers, your warehouse workers, your grocery store workers. And what does it say about most of these people? What have we learned from this whole situation? We've learned A, or number one, most of these essential workers are highly underpaid. Like, what in the world? Things literally got shut down in this nation. They're working their butts off, and they probably still can't feed their whole family. What are we doing, guys? What? Okay? And what else did we learn from this? That your career, if you are choosing this based off of whether or not you're going to school, should definitely be determined by some sort of security, okay? Now, if you are looking for actual job security, you are not guaranteed that going to college, okay? You're gonna have to find your own path. Do your research. From my personal experience, I have gotten a degree, okay? And before I went into college, learning about going to college in general in high school was like, hey guys, so let me put on this PowerPoint. And then let me tell you why you should go to college. And then they explain to us the benefits of it, like how you're gonna make so much more money having a degree and whatnot, and how life is gonna be. And so we're like, cool, that sounds awesome. I guess we should go to college and whatnot. And then they're like, but wait, before you just choose your future, think about this, all right? Look at our demand and supply of our current society. Look at what we need and what we don't need. Maybe you should choose your major depending, choose your path of study based off of what we really need and how many of these workers we actually have. You know what I wanted? I wanted to major in psychology. But at that time, I did some research and I was like, dang, man, there are a lot of psychologists out there, not enough jobs for them. I don't really know if I could do that, so I went to languages instead. Who would have known that years later, I'm not going to tell you how many years later, we actually needed a bunch of psychologists. People were like, everyone's going crazy, please come, please come. We need you right now, Dang, guys, had I thought about that as a young teenager, just really confused to find my own future, I would have been like, dang, I'm going to choose whatever I want, whatever feels most passionate to me. Do I want to go back to school right now? Not right now, okay? But that's a completely different story at this time. What I'm trying to say is that, oh my gosh, I closed my book, guys. Hold on, let me get back to my book. But what I'm trying to say is that you definitely have to think and plan a lot when it comes to your own future, okay? You don't have to go to college in order to have a bright future. I know so many people like myself who have gotten a degree and went into a completely different career path. Completely different. We're definitely doing our thing. We're making our money. We are living the lives that we want to, but we just invested in a bunch of money for something that we're not using. Come on, guys. We need a new perspective on college. We need a new normal, okay? This is our new normal. Start asking more questions. Do some more research. And know that you don't have to go to college in order to be successful, okay? Dang. But if you do actually plan on going to college, do a couple of things, okay? Before you plan on it. Think about what you want. Figure out what you want in life, what you're most passionate about. Figure out who you are in the first place, because you're going to figure it out, and then you're going to figure it out again, and you're going to figure it out again. So instead of just choosing something so blindly, find something that's going to help evolve you, okay? In addition to that, if you need to take some time off work, or take some time off after, graduating high school before going to college, take the time that you need. You have so much time in your life. Like, we're definitely not immortal, but you have enough time to figure yourself out, okay? Rack up some money, go to work. I probably would have done that, you know. I've got this friend who was like, you know what? I'm not going to college. And after high school, I went to college and she went to work. And she's been living on her own ever since and just building her own foundation. She's literally been working since we graduated to build her foundation, and she's pretty successful, man. It's awesome. It is so awesome. I know another friend who decided to go into the military, and he built his foundation for him and his wife, and I love it, okay? Fact is that you have so many other options out there. You just have to sit down with yourself and really figure it out, okay? Don't make any rash decisions. Don't, think too long term. Definitely plan for the future, but don't plan every step of the way, because life is gonna laugh at you so hard. It'll be ridiculous, okay? And decide if what you want to learn is worth the financial risk, because after all, college, just like cars, just like houses, just like whatever business you have in your life, is all about risk and reward, okay? Now, time for the fun part, okay? Pew, pew, pew. So your card for today is going to be inner trust. You gotta trust yourself. It's time for you to know it. Trust yourself. I'm sorry, guys. I just broke out in song. That's unusual. So what does inner trust tell you? It says that you already have everything that you need to be the grand you in your life, to do whatever you want. You just have to trust yourself. Really sit down, clear your mind, and trust your gut. Okay? You already have the answers. You just have to be aligned with it. And you become aligned with it. You stop letting everything else around you just ting, 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 nag at you. Don't let that happen. Create the new normal for yourself, okay? You are an interconnected metaphysical being. That basically means that whatever you're trying to manifest within your mind can be manifested in this world. The only thing you need to do now is allow yourself to get there. Start conditioning yourself into new routines, new lifestyles, new thoughts, new emotions, new friends, man. If you need new friends, you better drop the old ones, man. Go find some better people in your life. All right, I love you. You're fabulous, you're amazing, and you are worth so much more. You deserve more. All right, so go ahead and like this page and check out my website at nonnaheals.com, because I have so much more content for you. Very metaphysical content, and also just very practical content, because I'm here for you. I'm not just a healer, I'm also a person. I'm here for you. I love you. Mwah. Have a great week, my love.